It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The ball moving down the field, though. Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Out of the gun, McNabb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Evans has it left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Elam's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on, boys. Let's pound it.
McNabb to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A play fake. Now McNabb. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's McNabb. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. In motion right goes Johnson. Now McNabb. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. McNabb. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now it's McNabb. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. First target, first catch, and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Second and 7. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's McNabb. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, McNabb. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian McCaffrey.
45 yards.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding Hunt. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Mahomes to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
AC Cardinal. Let's go now. Cowboys. 18, Pioneer. Warriors, 17.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. He'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, this is Hunt. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Sending a receiver right. He's got room at the 30. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He runs with it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
Ready, kick. Cut and range it. Cut, driving 50. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Sanders headed in motion. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's second and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. In motion, Lamb. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's what the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our EA Sports halftime report. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Hunt. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Pressure gets there. And down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put the drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Whoa. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection.
A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 49 yards.
1st and goal, and a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rob Gronkowski. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run again with Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 47 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Here's Brady to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll run with Allen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
In motion left here, Edelman. Now Brady. Now he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Touchdown Raiders. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Elam on here for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now a carry for Allen.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Now it's Brady.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll go down at the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll send Edelman in motion left. To throw is Brady. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Brady now to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now Allen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's second down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 20. 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter.
Travis Kelce. In for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 68 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Allen.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
They'll try the left side. Allen. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.